good, y'all? It's your boy King Cal 516 live in the mix, and this is the Swiss Flame Podcast. So breaking news, Paul Millsap signs with the Brooklyn Nets. Once again, that's Paul Millsap has just signed with the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to get right into that, but before we do, please check out the website www.swissflames.com. We just revamped it, so it has a bunch of links at the top of the page where you can click on to go to various sites where you can listen to the podcast online. All right, so please check that out at swissflames.com. Also check out our Twitter at swissflames, and definitely hit us up on Facebook at swissflames podcast. Now, with that out the way, let's get into this Paul Millsap. So, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic, Paul Millsap signs to the Brooklyn Nets. He had a few other locations of teams that were interested in signing him. The Warriors, Bulls, and Clippers all had interest, but Millsap decides to go with the Brooklyn Nets, which lets me know he probably liked the role they were offering him. And, you know what I mean? Obviously, the Nets give you a chance to possibly win an NBA championship. I don't think this moved the needles for the Nets in any way. I think this just gives them extra front court depth, which they need. And another veteran presence comes in, a guy that can get the job done. And now that he's probably coming to a more limited role, you know what I'm saying? I think you're going to get high value for the price, whatever. The contract has not been disclosed yet as far as what it is, if it's a minimum or maybe just a tad bit above that. But you got a veteran guy who you're going to limit his minutes, but he's going to be highly productive for you in the minutes that you give him. And so my guess is the starting lineup for the Nets is going to be James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Joe Harris, with Blake Griffin starting at the 5. And my guess, Paul Millsap will be a 4/5, so he'll spend a little time at the power forward. He'll spend a little bit of time at the center position. Now we gotta remember, Mike D'Antoni is no longer coaching there, but we know that, I don't know if Mike D'Antoni just doesn't like bigs anymore, like really traditional big size guys, because he doesn't like to play them. You know, in the last few stats we've seen that D'Antoni does not like to play them. But now he's out the picture, but it looks like the Nets are still going to clamp down with that kind of philosophy that they're going to roll more so than not small ball lineup. So I can see Millsap getting a lot of minutes at the 5. They still have Claxton on the team. I really like Claxton. I think that he's a phenomenal talent. You know what I mean? He has size, and he's probably going to be the guy with the best size on the team because all indications are pointing to DeAndre Jordan working out a buyout. But back to Claxton, I love his energy. He's a good defender. He hustles hard. He plays hard. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that can get all the dirty work done for the team. So I'm pretty sure he'll get some playing time as well. So you might see some time where Claxton and Millsap get some burn together. But I definitely see Millsap, like I said, playing a little bit of 4 and playing a little bit of the 5 for them. And we'll see how that all works out. But it's going to be interesting to see how that works out because I'll be honest with you, the last couple of guys who've won the championship have all had size. You know what I mean? If you look at the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, they had some size to them. If you look at the Bucks, they had some size. Toronto, that won a couple years back, they had some size. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the last couple of winners had some size to them. So, with the Nets, they're going to clamp down on offense and scoring high amount of points, which we know that they can do at an all-time level. So, we'll see. The Nets are going to be dangerous. They're still going to be in the title contending team. They have a great shot of winning the title. So, we don't take anything away from that. But what would be interesting to see, if it does end up being the Nets versus Lakers in the championship, the Lakers have a lot of size. And we'll see if that physicality will be a way that the Lakers can actually use that against the Nets. Or will small ball take over and just dominate the Lakers? We're going to get to see that maybe in the finals this year, but we'll see how it all unfolds. But yes, Paul Millsap signs to the Brooklyn Nets. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's a good deal for the Nets? Do you think so deal? Whatever you think, comment, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you guys for supporting. It's your boy King Cal 516 live in the mix, and this has been the Swiss Flame Podcast. I'm out till next time, y'all. Peace.